A lot of it depends on Diddy's situation, the individual facts.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
So he gotta look good going into it, because right now, in the public's eye, he don't look that good, bruh.
The opulence and allure of the hip-hop industry have concealed profound secrets and undisclosed realities for a considerable time. However, none have had as profound an impact on the field as the latest explosive allegations against the prominent figure, seen Diddy Combs. The individual who previously held the highest position in the music charts is currently in the midst of a controversy that may result in him incurring severe repercussions. Rumors have been circling for months, but now it seems the FBI is taking things seriously, with federal authorities raiding Combs' palatial mansions in Los Angeles and Miami. The scenes bore a striking resemblance to those typically found in a Hollywood thriller, featuring individuals restrained with handcuffs and the sound of discussions about the illicit trade of human beings reverberating through the influential halls of power.
I think industry talk, there's a lot of people who, who have worked for him. There's been stories around, which is, not necessarily unusual.
However, this is not only a situation of isolated accusations. Indeed, there appears to be a discernible pattern, an unsettling tendency that extends across several decades. Accusations of abuse and exploitation consistently trail communications professionals, from the extravagant parties in the Hamptons to the esteemed headquarters of Bad Boy Recordings. Furthermore, it is not only the authorities who are observing and acknowledging this. Past colleagues are stepping forward with incriminating confessions, portraying a guy who regarded himself as superior to the law and moral standards. From forced acts to inebriated assaults, the allegations are as astounding as they are horrible. However, as more attention is directed towards Combs' negative aspects, a pressing topic remains unanswered. Will justice ultimately be administered, or will another celebrity slip through the cracks? Join us as we delve deep into the scandal that's sweeping the world of hip-hop, where celebrity and riches may no longer be enough to shelter the guilty from the consequences of their acts.
Just last week, federal agents raided 2 homes of rapper and music mogul Sean P. Diddy Combs in Los Angeles and Miami. Combs is the subject of a federal investigation.
And hold on to your seats, for Diddy's business is falling before our very eyes. Insiders are buzzing with concerns that a potential arrest warrant is looming over the hip-hop billionaire. And it's not just any streak of no legal trouble. We're talking about the likelihood of Diddy facing the remainder of his days behind bars, or worse, the threat of capital punishment lurking over his previously opulent existence. The legal expert Nima Rahmani didn't mince words while addressing the severity of the situation. I wouldn't be surprised if this is another Jeffrey Epstein or an R. Kelly sort of sex trafficking case, where we're talking about several victims across different jurisdictions over a substantial period of time, Rahmani stated exclusively to Us Weekly. And again, these are just allegations. Nothing's proven yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy is arrested in the coming days or weeks, and he's going to have to face these allegations. The gravity of the claims against Diddy became tragically obvious when federal authorities conducted raids on 2 of his lavish houses. The sites were right out of a crime movie, with law enforcement personnel hunting for evidence related to sex trafficking and other alleged criminal activity. Federal authorities were looking for proof of illegal behavior, especially sex trafficking, but other crimes as well, including probable gun and weapons charges. Romney disclosed,
Why is because they gathered so much evidence. Supposedly they gathered so many videos and laptops and also electronic devices.
But what's truly scary is the possibility of a potential life sentence lurking over Diddy. Rahmani highlighted the severity of the case, noting there's no possible plea that is going to get him off with a slap on the wrist or probation. If the prosecution are successful and able to establish it, he may end up perishing in prison. The timing of these raids couldn't be more ominous. Just months ago, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Kessie Ventura, made headlines when she accused him of sexual and physical abuse spanning a decade. While Diddy fiercely rejected Kessie's charges and the two reached a settlement, her accusations spurred a torrent of similar stories from other alleged victims. I think this all started with the lawsuit. When Kessie sued Diddy, Rahmani wondered. Kessie was with Diddy for a decade, and she knew where the bodies were buried, and she spilled it all out. As the inquiry develops, the spotlight on Diddy's alleged wrongdoing only shines brighter. I don't think it's a matter of if, I think it's a matter of when Diddy will be arrested, Rahmani added. He should make sure that he has his lawyers on standby because he's likely going to face federal sex trafficking accusations very soon. But what destiny awaits Diddy if he's truly arrested? Legal proceedings could result in a protracted struggle with the potential of the rapper being jailed without bail pending trial. Should Diddy be arrested, it would be up to the federal judge to determine if bail is acceptable or if the rapper will remain in jail until trial, Rafani stated. For Diddy, once the apex of prosperity and influence in the music industry, the future now hangs perilously in the balance. Will he face the full weight of justice for the alleged crimes that have thrown a shadow over his legacy? Or will he, like so many other celebrities before him, somehow elude accountability? Now let's go into a question that's on everyone's mind. Can they even arrest Diddy? It's a tantalizing riddle that has captured the public imagination. Guys, it was crowded here at his home yesterday with Homeland Security agents, albeit it's still unclear where he was throughout the time of the raids. As federal officials conducted simultaneous searches on Combs's luxurious estates, the whereabouts of the hip-hop mogul remained a matter of considerable speculation. Reports first hinted at a possible getaway to the warm sands of Antigua, with flight patterns suggesting his Gulfstream V-jet had taken him away from the drama erupting in Los Angeles and Miami. However, these claims were swiftly debunked with sources on the Caribbean islands stating that Diddy was not in Antigua or Barbuda. Meanwhile, tabloid TMZ recorded footage of Diddy pacing impatiently at Miami airport barely hours after the raids, adding another layer of interest to the growing tale. The Daily Mail UK reportedly corroborated sightings of the rapper at Miami Opelika Executive Airport, further fueling rumors over his next destination. But the question remains, where does Combs now? Despite short sightings and tantalizing breadcrumbs, his exact location remains cloaked in mystery. His private jet, suitably named Love Air, made a noteworthy flight from Los Angeles to Antigua and Barbuda. But whether Diddy himself stays on the island or has proceeded on another clandestine excursion is anyone's guess. As the legal situation continues, Diddy is not going down without a fight. Through his legal team, he has vigorously disputed all claims, calling the raids as an unprecedented ambush and a witch hunt. Aaron Dyer, Combs' attorney, has released forceful remarks asserting his client's innocence and vowed to fiercely contest any charges that may come. Adding another layer of intrigue to the growing scenario are claims that Diddy may have had earlier warning of the forthcoming raids. Speculation abounds surrounding probable leaks inside law enforcement or insider tips that may have tipped off the struggling entrepreneur, allowing him to elude detention or destroy possibly damaging evidence. But this isn't the first time reports of Diddy's clandestine maneuvers have circulated. Rumors say that a covert network of allies, well entrenched among many spheres of influence, has long shielded the rapper from the full range of legal inquiry. Could this exact same hidden network be at action once again, planning a painstakingly orchestrated escape plot as federal authorities closed in? Indeed, Diddy's background is plagued with whispers of force, manipulation, and exploitation. One such discovery that has resurfaced among the current swirl of claims is the chilling narrative offered by Gina Hine, also known as Virginia V. In an unearthed 2019 interview with Tasha K., Quinn described horrifying tales of physical and emotional abuse allegedly inflicted upon her by the hip-hop entrepreneur. Was he started becoming that so, like according to Hoyne, her relationship with Diddy was ruined by a pattern of violence with the rapper supposedly subjecting her to persistent acts of aggression. He stomped on my tummy pretty hard like took the wind out of my air. I couldn't breathe. She described drawing a bleak picture of the torture she faced, and she wasn't alone in her suffering. Hoyne alleged that Diddy's abuse extended beyond the physical domain, entering into the realms of emotional manipulation and psychological torture. But possibly most disturbing of all were Coyne's assertions regarding her pregnant with Diddy's child. In a heart-wrenching confession, she stated that the rapper had allegedly offered her a considerable sum of money to terminate the pregnancy, a suggestion she finally accepted. I turned the money down because I just loved him, she revealed, highlighting the depths of her emotional tie with the guy she once revered. Into the dark underbelly of Diddy's empire, where power and influence reigned supreme. And as the walls shut in on him, one can't help but wonder how many more victims remain veiled in silence, their voices drowned out by the cacophony of fame and fortune. I was ignorant and young when I met him, so I feel like he tried to take advantage of that and manipulate me. It made me feel awful about myself. As federal officials continue their unrelenting pursuit of justice, the world waits with bated breath about myself. These folks make some money and then act like they are animals. What a tragedy for the victims, one commenter bemoaned on YouTube, echoing the views of many who are disillusioned by the alleged actions of their once revered idol. Another commenter raised a direct question, asking when did he get arrested and bond out. He's going to run like a scolded dog. It's evident that skepticism and incredulity are pervasive among fans who are struggling with the bombshell charges against a figure they once admired. Now, dear viewers, it's your turn to join the conversation. What are your opinions on the emerging scandal surrounding Diddy? Do you feel justice will be served, or do you think he'll somehow escape accountability? Share your ideas and speculations in the comments below. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for the next big discovery.